Good evening and welcome to Sessions. A little treat for you today. We've got Will Harrison and Kat Black. They make up the Time Travel Agents. Welcome along, guys.
Thank you, Ben.
Love the name.
Thanks, man.
As soon as I got an email saying we've got these guys, and I was like, brilliant. Checked you out on SoundCloud, and you sound amazing as well.
Thank you.
Tell us a bit about your sound. How would you describe it?
Well, we're definitely sort of bringing music from another time. We set out to do this kind of punk, sci-fi punk band together, would you say?
Yeah, started jamming together, rehearsing each other's songs and writing new things, and then came across a book of songs from the 1920s with some quite complex chords that seemed like a nice challenge, and we liked the sound of the songs and the positive sentiment and a bit of fun, so...
And we didn't really have the gear that we needed to do this sort of more heavier band that we still would like to do.
Yeah.
But with these guitars and these new kind of chords we found, these diminished chords, we just thought, well, let's just bring some music from another time and add a little modern touch to it and see what happens. And that's how we've basically ended up here.
Excellent.
And trying to write in that style as well.
Yeah, writing a lot of originals like that. And Kat just comes up with songs too. She'll just disappear for 10 minutes and come back, she's written a whole song. So we've been inspiring each other quite a lot.
Nice one. How challenging is it to write a song in that style then, in a kind of 90s, 20s style?
At first it was really difficult.
You sort of come across and say, here's a really bizarre, difficult, weird augmented chord, and another one, and another one, another one. You sort of try and put them together and eke it out until it resolves, and it's fun.
And the thing is, I mean, these are like 1920s, 1930s. Then in the 40s, they didn't want to do it like they did it then. They want to make it different. And then, of course, in the 50s and the blues influence in the 60s, they haven't really gone back to that yet. Yeah. So the 20s are coming again soon. We're only 5, 6 years away from being in the 20s again. It sort of feels like, you know, there's a lot of this, this sort of like 100-year cycles, maybe, you know, and so...
Little revivals here.
It's like a revival, and it's been fun to just learn it and try to just add our little style to it. So that's basically what we've been doing, and yeah.
Nice one. I'm excited to hear it. What's the first song you're going to play?
This is one that we wrote based on a true story. It's called Bread and Butter.
Yeah.
Can you tell us the story?
Well, we were basically house sitting in Wales, and it was the middle of winter, it was around Christmas time, and we just set up a bed in the living room. There was 2 bedrooms upstairs, but we got so lazy we didn't even go out. We hardly even wanted to go out. We go out to get drinks and sort of drag back and bring it back to our nest, and we kind of wrote a song about that, basically. A little bit inspired by that, and kind of a little bit of like an imaginary sort of, like an almost imaginary kind of broken couple from the 20s. They're in love and it doesn't matter, you know. So that's
perfect.
The idea.
Lovely. Let's hear it.
All right, thanks.
Nice one. Thanks, guys.
I open up the cupboards and there's no food there. Down in the cellar it's just cold air. There's a rumble in my tummy.
There's one in mine too.
Well, they'll be rumbling together. Got no butter.
Got no bread.
We might as well go back to bed. Come on, sugar, close the door. We won't be thinking about food no more.
I got collectors collecting on collection debts. Got taxing and taxing, got a hedge for my bets. I'm feeling kinda lucky, but I ain't one yet. I got the landlord knocking. Where's the rent? Shh, 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 shh.
Got no butter.
Got no bread.
We might as well go back to bed. Come on, sugar,
Close the door.
We won't be thinking about booze no more. You and me, baby, we're right as rain.
Underneath the covers, we'll be feeling no pain.
We'll just spend all day in bed because we got no butter and we got no
bread.
Have you got any liquor?
We drank it last night.
I got no clothes to wear.
That's all right, girl, that's all right.
I got no cigarette.
You're still smoking sweet.
Got everything we need in between these sheets. Because got no butter.
Girl, we got no bread.
We got no butter.
Well, we got no bread.
We got no butter.
And we got no bread.
We might as well go back to bed because we got no butter.
We got no bread.
We got no butter.
Girl, we got no bread.
Now we got no butter.
Girl, we got no bread.
We might as well go back.
Oh, too bad.
Ooh.
Kick your socks off.
Guys, that was amazing.
Thank you, Ben.
I really, really love it. You guys complement each other perfectly as well.
I give her more compliments than she gives me. But that's,
How did you guys meet? When did you start playing together?
Well, I actually watched her playing. This sounds like I'm some kind of pervert, but I watched her through a window for about 20 minutes playing guitars to a whole pub. And she was just dancing and doing these moves, and she was playing pretty similar to me. And then I walked in, and
It was an open mic night that I was running, and Will walked in without a guitar, but looking like a musician, with the certain eyes and the look and the expression. And I thought, he's definitely a musician. I said, do you want to play a few songs?
yeah, she asked me immediately. Like, she walked in, and she's like, do you want to play a couple songs? Like, right when I walked in, I was like, wow. So I tried to woo her. I played my most punk rock songs. Like, you can't tell.
I stood at the front swooning.
She kind of was, though. I was like, this is working. And I kind of like just got her out of town. I said, let's get out of here and let's go write songs together, you know. She was working and doing a lot of shows and doing a lot of stuff. And I didn't exactly kidnap you, but I kind of kidnapped you. I did. I kind of kidnapped her. And I was like, let's just get out of town. Let's do a band together. Let's write songs together. And then we were just friends, and we were just setting out to do music, and it took us quite a few months, but then we did fall in love, and we're a couple now. Yeah.
Kicking and screaming.
Kicking and screaming into a relationship, but yeah, it's been great now. We're really, been really having a great time traveling around doing music together.
Excellent. And so you were saying you originally wanted to start a kind of, is it a sci-fi punk?
Yeah, it's a big concept band, and I would tell you the name, but I'd have to kill you. It's classified, unfortunately. But no, it's just like, we've got these outfits designed, and it's kind of like retro, futuristic, and it's electronic kind of beats and pretty heavy bass and heavy guitar, and it's like this grand kind of design, but we want to finance it ourselves. We don't really want to have other people putting money in the beginning. So we're kind of traveling around and sort of shopping around for producers, and we're looking for people that might want to invest in it and putting our own money into it. So
I need to see this.
You will. We'll stay in touch. We'll get you on Facebook with us, and yeah, we've got another band for after that one too. So we've probably got the next like 7 years or so.
We're so ahead of the game.
Yeah.
We've got it all mapped out.
Yeah. We're time travel agents, so we're slightly from the future.
Yeah. Let's hear another time travel agent song, shall we?
All right. Excellent.
And on the theme of having learned songs from different eras, this one is 1929. And it's been covered quite a lot.
And it's a song my dad did on an album in 1960 as well.
Oh, wow.
That we
That
didn't
we discovered
realize
afterwards.
after she
we listened
learned
to the
it.
whole album. We got to it and said, "It's that song."
It's the same song.
So it's like just a coincidence.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
excellent.
Yeah. So, and he was lovely singing it, but I prefer Kat's voice, to be honest.
What's it called?
Nobody knows you.
Nobody knows you.
Lovely, let's hear it.
Thank you, Ben.
Once I lived the life of a millionaire. I spent my money, I did not care. Took all my friends out for a mighty good time. I bought bullet liquor, champagne and wine. Then I began to fall so low. Lost all my good friends, had no place to go. If I get my hands on $1 again, I'm gonna squeeze it till that eagle brings close. Nobody knows you when you're down and out. I love you more.
Do we need to be loved? Do we love what we need? Did I get off of the track when I was trying to tell you please me? Well, I need you to know you're my desire.
To be desired, over and over, desiring no more.
Can't you tell, can't you tell? I'm underneath your spell. I would do most anything to let you believe I'm treating you well. I would do anything for your love. I would do anything for your smile.
Oh, do you love, do you love, oh, yeah. Oh,
It's what we call love. You think it wraps around inside your head, but it wraps around your body instead. It holds us together.
do we love, to be loved, to be adored? Loving someone, you say I love you more.
Every single time you're waiting all alone. Yeah, I know somewhere out there I'm just waiting for you to hold down. That's love, 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 love. Don't you know that's love?
Guys, I love what you're doing. It sounds fantastic.
Excellent.
Tell me a bit about who you like to listen to, like at home, who you listen to growing up. Who are your influences?
It's a good question. Ladies first.
Well, the first tape I bought was Tragic Kingdom, no doubt. So
Oh, right.
definitely, no doubt, Gwen Stefani, her sort of style and singing and things. And then as a teenager, while listening to Nirvana, Pearl Jam and that sort of stuff, also stuff from the 70s and early 80s, like story songs, Supertramp and even Krista Berg. And then always pop songs with a good rhythm, catchy chorus, something a bit sort of trickstery underneath. Just a really wide variety of stuff. And then of late, having discovered chill step.
Chill step.
Yeah, one of those amalgamations of all the step things. And if you go
Yeah.
into YouTube and you type in anything step, you'll find folk step.
Folk step,
There's anything.
punk step.
Punk step, possibly, yeah.
Chill step's kind of like that whole Bristol movement of like Portishead and Massive Attack, but it's sort of even a bit more mellow, but it's got those kind of slowed down beats and then these beautiful vocals on top.
Right.
And you can just play it for hours. We put it on for hours after we've been writing and stuff and just kind of relaxing. It's been really nice. I think my first 3 albums, though, I had the coolest album collection of all time. I had first Elvis's Gold Hits, then Devo, the Whip It album, and Clash Combat Rock. It was like, if I could just have that still, I'd be like, yeah. But, yeah.
Those are your top 3 all time.
Well, they're my first 3 as a little.
Yeah.
My first ones I bought with my own money.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, I was like, I thought I was really cool then, and now I think I was even cooler. Now I look back. But yeah, I actually saying to Kat the other day, like a lot of stuff, and I was getting bored of my stuff. That a lot of indie rock that I like, and American sort of indie artists and stuff like that. I started going and just looking up the top 10, world's top 10 indie artists, different months for each month,
Yeah.
and finding and discovering different artists like Imogen Heap is one of the ones, and even bands like the Arctic Monkeys that didn't really make it in America
Yeah.
when I was over there, because it's so easy to find music now, and
Yeah, things like Spotify and
exactly, and there's just so much good stuff out there, but I tend to always look for the underground artist a little bit more than the mainstream.
I've seen a video of Imogen Heap, and she just performs a whole song by herself, but using a loop station, and she just layers it and layers it and layers it.
Possibly
and layers
Hide and Seek.
I think
and
it
it's
might have been
all
that one.
Ethereal, sort of wispy stuff. That's an amazing song.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
She's cool.
Where are you from, Kat?
New Zealand originally, and then I've spent more years in the UK now. Lost my twang.
You've lost your New Zealand twang.
Yeah.
When she gets angry, though, it comes out.
And how about you, Will? Where do you come from?
Yeah, well, I spent my childhood in Nova Scotia, Canada. I was born in England, and most of my family's there. And then traveling a lot. I was in New England for my teen years and California for most of my adult life. And who knows where the paths are going to lead us next.
So you're traveling around at the moment, and Gibraltar is one of your first stops.
Yeah, Spain and then Gibraltar, and we're going to Provence next to spend some time
Yeah.
around Nice, and Biarritz up and go get some surfing in, teach Kat to surf, maybe. And then who knows? We're not trying to plan too far ahead.
Yeah.
Just see what happens.
It sounds great. Well, we're incredibly lucky that you're just happy to be passing through, and thank you very much for coming in to see us.
It's a great pleasure. It's really good fortune. Thank you.
We've got more from you next week. In the meantime, anybody that wants to listen to your music, they can find it on SoundCloud. I know that. Is there anywhere else that's...
Yeah. Well, if you do the 4 words, The Time Travel Agents on SoundCloud, it'll go right to us, and also on Facebook. And we've got links in both of those places. I've got also a personal web SoundCloud as Will Harrison 7, the number 7.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of stuff on there.
And then on YouTube.
Oh yeah,
got a music with
Will
a video.
Harrison is the name of the YouTube channel. But one of our favorite videos, if you want to look it up directly, we're not playing it right now, but it's if you put in Fang in Cheek.
Yeah.
We made a sort of little short spoof vampire movie that's set to one of our songs, and we had a lot of fun making that.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, please do.
What are you going to play us out with this evening?
It's a song called Ooh La La that's actually sort of co-written with my father a bit. He taught me this Brazilian song. It was in Portuguese, and I could never remember the Portuguese words. So I just rewrote the song and rewrote the melody and changed the words, and then he ended up playing it at his shows as well.
Oh, amazing.
It's called Ooh La La.
Nice one. Let's hear it. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, I often wondered what could make me forget love and let it all go. Forgo the lust, just trusting something else to fuel my flow. There's got to be something new to make me feel, you know that. Je ne sais quoi. Couldn't there be something enough to make me open up and feel life truly enough? Ooh la la. I'm a sucker for a lover that will blow my mind. Make me lose my cool, make me wonder what they're doing when they're not doing what they've been doing with you, no. Making the most of moments when you're making love momentously. Ah, it's so nice. Stalling the inevitable, falling off to call another roll of the dice. Couldn't there be someone or something other to make another kind of ooh yeah, stuffing up all the stuff I have to deal with. You know I'm gonna have to find it, wish I knew what it was. I'm a sucker for a lover that will hold me tight, soothing my soul and rolling all over each other, making blankets smolder and holding it warm in the night. But if I ever get what could make me forget love, I may not get set back again. I'm batting without fretting and regretting, I'll be back to war in the end. But if there's something new isn't true, it doesn't do what I know passion can. I just have to put up with the profusion of confusion, 'cause I just can't live without. Ooh la la. Ooh la 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 la. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Ooh la la la. Ooh la 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 la. Ooh la la la. Dee dam dee dam dee do. Sleep the bubble the people the bubble the baba. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Ooh la la la. I'm a sucker for a lover that will blow my mind. Make me lose my cool, make me wonder what they're doing when they're not doing what they've been doing with you, no. Making the most of moments when you're making love momentously. Ah, so nice. Stalling the inevitable, falling off to call another. Roll up the dice. I don't know what happens one moment laughing and packing the bags up. I wonder why. With all the pain and complaining, you know I'm never abstaining. I'm staying right in the style to rattle out one more rider. Ooh la la, yeah. Ooh la 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 la. Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la la, ooh la 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 la. Ooh la la la, dee dee dam dee dee dam dee dee do. Sleep with the bubble, the people, the bubble, the bubble. Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la 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 la, la la.
Good evening, welcome to Sessions. This week we're back with Kat and Will, the time travel agents. Guys, welcome back again.
Thank you. How was your week?
Yeah, lovely. I've had ooh la la in my head all week long. Just been walking around going ooh la la. I
With
wanted
some cocktails.
yeah, exactly. I wanted to ask you about your writing style. You were saying that sometimes you'd leave the room for 10 minutes, come back, and Kat, you've managed to pencil a song in that time. So how does it work for you? Does it just come to you and you just write it?
Yeah, it's quite often the case is I'll come up with a few lines or something quite often inspired for our conversations and the stuff that we're listening to, and then present it to Will. And Will's got more of a... I'm quite rigid when it comes to writing and patterns, formulas, templates and things, and rhyming and things like that. And then Will will come in and say, how about we crowbar a big gap in here and stick these chords in there and everything, and sort of develops very, very much a mutual thing for both of us.
Yeah. Kat's got a real strong sense of timing that was difficult to kind of like put a wedge in between in the beginning. I'm like, how about we just let that drift right here? And she's like, no! I'm like, yeah, no, we're in control. Nobody can tell us what we can't do. So, but...
It's nice for me sort of learning a new way of sort of playing, and it's quite free, but...
And with Kat's
well.
voice too, I mean, her voice is just like able to go to places, certainly mine can't go, but it can capture people's interest in places where I just couldn't do that. You know, so I think as a songwriting team, that's where it started with us, you know, before we were friends first, but then it started as a business partnership, and actually our relationship has been kind of more like a business partnership. It's been like negotiating a bit. We'll be like, well, just put this on the table, and what do you think about this, you know?
You're getting that, I'm getting that.
Yeah, and like, well, if you're gonna do that, then I am, you know. So it's been like, yeah, it's been very collaborative on a lot of different levels, I think. And I tend to be kind of improvisational. And a lot of things I'll do is we'll record something, and then I'll just go through and improv lyrics and then edit it slightly, you know, because I just feel like it gets a natural feel to it.
Yeah.
But like I say, with both of our different styles coming together, it tends to, I think, work pretty well as a team, as a songwriting team.
And how do you decide, because we mentioned last week your other projects, you're a sci-fi punk band, which you can't tell us the name of.
It's classified.
Yeah, so is that the name, Classified?
No. It's a good one, but the more we say it, someone else will take it. You know?
Yeah,
So we've
yeah.
got domain names already taken for us. So.
How do you decide what song? I mean, do you write a song and think, right, this is for the time travel agents, and then write another song and decide that this one is for the punk sci-fi band?
They're going to be vastly different, sound-wise, sonically-wise. The next project is going to be quite heavily based on sort of technology and a little more sort of electronic industrial sounds, synthesizers, and sort of electronic drums and. Sort of vocoder effects and all sorts of stuff like that. So there's not too much crossover with the styles, but we'll come up with something and we'll be like, yeah, that's definitely a riff for.
That's
the
blankety blank
blank.
blank. But it's sort of like with this, it's a very intimate thing where we play acoustic without even being amplified in some places, you know, and people kind of appreciate that. But the next project would attract an entirely different fan base because of where we want to go with it.
Yeah.
It'd be like we're visualizing big amphitheaters is where we want to go with it. You know, so it's just fun because those are two different sides to both of us. We enjoy this kind of more intimate style, but we both also want to play for 40, 50,000 people at once.
Yeah.
You know, we want to play to big festivals and all that too. So.
I want to talk a bit about your past live gigs a little bit later on. Right now, let's hear some music. What's the first song this evening?
Yeah, this one's Baby Says, which is one of the first that we wrote together.
The first.
The first? It was, wasn't it?
I think, yeah.
Yeah, I came up with... I sat in the garden, there was a robin that would frequent the garden, and I thought, little birdie, there's a song there. So this is what came out of it. And then Will came in and was like, how about this jazzy chord? And how about this? All
Pepper, some seasonings
like,
in there.
Yeah.
So this is the one that started it all then, is it?
It kind of is, really. I mean, this is the one that started off the time travel agents. This is the first one that brought us down this road, really.
Perfect. Nice one, let's hear it.
Okay.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Little buddy told me, said it right in my ear. Don't you go believing every single thing you hear. But I ain't gonna listen. I know one thing's true. I believe my baby when he tells me I love you. When I was sad and lonely, he came and dried my tears. There'll be no more crying now that my baby's here. So go tell all the other buddies that they're never gonna see me blue. And if you see my baby, you can say I love him too. Not gonna bother with the other guys, are full of lies. They don't give me butterflies when my baby do. And all the other cats, they can tell me this and that. Listen to me, honey, I know his love is true. So sing another tune. Little birdie told me, said it right in my ear. Don't you go believing every single thing you hear. But I said, little birdie, I know one thing's true. Baby says he loves me and I love my baby too.
Great start, guys. Nice and energetic. Like it a lot. Let's talk a bit about some of your gigs. You've obviously both played individually for a long time, played some gigs all over the world, I'm assuming. Tell us about some highlights, maybe like the biggest crowd that you played to, the most interesting place you played.
Well, about I guess it was about 4 years ago now, I just decided, I had my bandmate, Matt Fry, we started a band, The Last Star Pilot, and I made a timeline. I'd read about timelines and Oxford graduates and Harvard graduates and their success with timelines. And so I said, all right, I'm gonna make this year timeline. By this month, we're gonna get signed to a record label, and by this month, we're gonna tour the UK. And I was in New England with my friend. And my friend Matt was kind of like, yeah, right, keep dreaming. We got signed the week I said to a little record label, and we ended up playing Glastonbury Festival on a good stage on Sunday. And it was amazing. And we sort of were hired to promote our stage as well. We made these big giant wings that we were wearing and just ran around the festival having a great time. That was probably the most fun. And a friend of mine, Mitch, came in from Dominican Republic and came in playing the little ukulele bass, and we had a great time.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
How about you, Kat?
Yeah, I've been in quite a few bands, different styles, rockabilly, straight rock. Done quite a few solo gigs as in a psychobilly band, playing lead guitar. And our biggest crowd was about 900, nearly 1,000 in Germany. That was pretty exciting.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I mean, we're working on these songs for months and months and months and months, and then put together a gig in Devon. A friend of ours was putting on, asked us to sort of put something on with her to be playing as well. And there was maybe, 50 people there? But it was like a church hall with beautiful lighting, and we knew everyone that was in the crowd, and everyone was really supportive of us, and it was our first time coming out playing as the time travel agent, so people were really, really into it, and that was
great.
Really nice, yeah.
It was like when it's just everyone's quiet for the whole song. If anybody starts talking, like, shh, get shushed down by other people, not you. And then and it was your friends, and they jumping up and clapping at the end, and it was just, that was a wonderful show.
It just sounds very intimate, very special.
Yeah, it really was. It was.
And that was not that long ago, was it?
No, it sort of kicked off this kind of beginning of our travels.
Excellent. Do you remember the first time you started playing, the first time you picked up a guitar?
The first thing I tried to learn how to play on guitar was Fade Out, Street Spirit by Radiohead. And that's hard.
Yeah.
I thought this is never going to happen. It's very unnatural.
I had a band as a little kid. My twin sister, Chloe, and I, and the local kids had a band called the Elastic Band. And we'd shoot elastic bands out. We played like Rock Around the Clock and I remember Ukulele Lady, but we played some pretty big festivals, We were with all the adults to be playing, and so they said, it's the Elastic Band! And we're like, wasn't that a party?
How old were you guys?
7.
Wow.
Yeah, we were little. And I listened to a tape of it not too long ago. It was like on a cassette tape, and it sounded really good. I was surprised. It was like, we were putting out a lot of noise because we're all playing the same thing and singing the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
Excellent.
And Kat was got signed to a record label when she was like 16.
All right.
Just right off the bat, like she picked up a guitar like 6 months before, and then she got signed to a record label, like some pretty crazy producer guy in London, was it?
Yeah. It was kind of a big deal at the time. But I just played guitar. I just wrote songs. It was just something that I did, and I didn't have any visions as such to what I wanted it to sound like or what I wasn't trying to say anything necessarily. It sounds nice, and my mates like it. I'm gonna, go and drink, play it down the open mic, and everything's fine. And then got signed, and it was being sort of funneled and chiseled and crowbarred into something that I didn't even know where I wanted it to happen. But they reneged on aspects of the contract, and I was content for it to come to an end, so it did, and everyone won. And then I went to college and did a national diploma in music technology, and that was probably considerably more worth my time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm glad it worked out the way it did for you, or I never would have met you, probably. Worked out for me.
Yeah. And then we wouldn't have you here.
That's right.
What are you going to play for us next?
This one is a song I've had in my head since a child. I would sing this song, sing the chorus. I always loved it. And again, it was one of those moments. I left the room for 10 minutes to come back. Kat's figured it out. I was like, oh, yo. But we worked it out together, and it's called World on Fire. It's by a band. I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire. It's by a band called the Ink Spots. It's written in 1941, right in the middle of World War II. which setting the world on fire had a real more literal meaning back then.
Yeah, of course. Nice one. Let's hear it.
Right.
I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart. In my heart, I have but one desire. And that one is you, no other will do. I've lost all ambition for worldly acclaim. I just wanna be the one you love. And with your admission, you feel the same. I'll have reached the goal I'm dreaming of, believe me. I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart.
Darling, I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a great big flame down deep in your heart. In my heart, I have but one desire, and that one is you, baby. Ain't no other one gonna do.
I've lost all ambition for worldly acclaim. I just wanna be the one you love. And with your admission, you feel the same. I'll have reached the goal I'm dreaming of, believe me. I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart.
I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart. In my heart, I have but one desire. That one is you, no other will do. That one is you, no other will do. Girls in drag, ex-porno queen. Never are things as they seem. Out of the closet and steady barrage. Laughing at the Stefano's entourage. Bouncing through town from show to show. Got a million more places, but nowhere to go. Trick or treat or both, if you would. Late night, west side, IHOP, 'cause the flapjacks are so good.
Halloween in Hollywood. Halloween in Hollywood. Halloween in Hollywood.
Well, it's a backyard party with a busting scene. All the cross-dressers get in for free. Lesbian envy living so large. What you love spits fire from a smoky garage. Shaking my ass, I'm looking like a hug. While there's more on the microphone, free flow. I can't think straight, got a head of wood. Doing what I want, not doing what I should. As it was
Halloween in Hollywood.
Halloween in Hollywood. Halloween in Hollywood. In Hollywood.
Halloween in
Halloween in Hollywood.
Halloween in
Halloween in Hollywood.
Halloween
In
in
Hollywood. In Hollywood. Well, I wake up the next day, I'm feeling all spent. People all around, it's a drive-by pop tent. I step out, smoke a cig, bones creaking like a door hinge. I look down, somebody's painting my toenails all orange. And there's a river of spiders flowing through us. As it was a Halloween in Hollywood. A Halloween in Hollywood. A Halloween in Hollywood. In Hollywood.
Halloween in
Halloween in Hollywood.
Halloween in
Halloween in Hollywood.
Halloween
In
in
Halloween in Hollywood. Yeah, Halloween in Hollywood. Halloween in Hollywood.
Guys, I love it. You know, everything you played, it just sounds fantastic. It sounds so good. But I think what makes it kind of that little bit more special is the kind of the quirkiness and the fun aspect that you guys bring to it, and it's unique to you. You know, I don't think anybody else could do that. So
Cheers, Ben.
how do you bring that out of yourself?
I don't know if I can say it on the air now. Just, we're both pretty playful and silly, really. We both, there's a lot of a lot of dichotomies, I guess, in life, but we can walk down the street being kind of like acting cool, and then all of a sudden it's like, we're both like we're both grown-up kids still, really. It's got to come across in the music.
It really does. That last song, you wrote it with a couple of friends.
Yeah, I want to give some shout-outs to, it was Halloween in Hollywood, and it's all true story. I kind of mentioned them in the song, but Jeff Moore and Trudy Truelove and Melinda Mara, I think Dory was there that night after a long Halloween, and that chorus just came up, and they are all a part of it.
Yeah.
They're all going to have some little bit of the songwriting credit on that too when it's published. So I just want to let them know that I didn't steal it. They're included.
They're included in it.
Yeah.
What's really great is the song that you played before that one, the Set the World on Fire one. You had the proper like 1940s stance, and then like when it came to Halloween in Hollywood, it was like, right, we're gonna rock this one out. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like an instant change.
You got to get into character for them.
Yeah, fantastic. Guys, it's been lovely getting to know you, and it's been lovely hearing your music. Come back and see us again soon.
Absolutely.
If your travels bring you back to Gibraltar.
Yeah, definitely.
And we definitely want to hear from your punk sci-fi band as well, because
You
that
will.
sounds incredibly interesting.
We may be incognito a bit, but we'll let you know. We'll be like, it's us, man.
Oh, you guys. Okay.
It's them. We won't tell anybody.
Guys, thanks again.
Thank you.
And we hope to see you soon. What are you going to play us out with?
Yeah, so this one's, like Kat was mentioning earlier, it's kind of a story song. We like these kind of story songs, and I guess it really speaks for itself, but it's kind of, it's those moments when you're feeling just down on your luck and everything's going wrong, and suddenly something turns and you don't know what it is, and this is kind of a story about that kind of feeling.
Excellent. Well, best of luck to you guys on your travels.
Thank you, Ben.
Have fun. Can we come with you?
Please, grab the cameras, everybody. That would be a lot of fun.
We're in. We've got the guys in the
Put it
gallery
on my
going,
skateboard.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Absolutely.
Nice one.
All right.
The sun snuffed itself and the moon snuck out, and I pocketed that stolen gun. I make believe and I'm someone else, no one better not spoil my fun. I'm holding back the memories, and it's making me feel so bad. I'm dying just to scream out your name, but I know it would bring it all back. How would I want that? Would I want that? Russian roulette on the railroad tracks, that jack went to my head. The owls and the crickets went quiet now as that shot missed my skull by a thread. My ears were ringing and my head felt numb, and I could hear that train coming down the line. Next thing I remember, I'm standing by watching those boxcars clacking by and by, and I can't tell you how come, but I grabbed onto one. Grabbed onto one. I grabbed onto one. Grabbed onto one. Wind in my hair and the moon following, I just leaned back into the dark. I threw that gun from the fast-moving train, and it landed on a stone with a spark. where this train is heading, but I know that I'm not getting off. I just stopped giving up. I stopped giving up. I just stopped giving up. Stop giving up. I just stopped giving